Hey guys, it's me Monique, also known as balletfreakmonique on Instagram, and today I'm going to be doing a question and answers video because I hadn't made a YouTube video in a while and this is like the best way that I can interact with all my followers, so I thought that I would do one. So you guys have just left some comments on a photo that I posted asking you guys to leave some questions, and I've selected just randomly a few that I've written down. I'm sorry if I don't answer your question, but I'm going to hopefully be doing heaps of these question and answers just so I can get more about myself out there. Okay, so let's get started with the first question. Lily Stewart Cowfield. Also, sorry if I do not pronounce your username right. Okay, but she asked, when did I start dancing? So I started dancing when I was 6 years old, and I just started at a local dance studio. Usually a lot of girls start at like 3 or 4, so I guess I was like a little bit older than the majority of my dance friends. So I was very behind, very uncoordinated. Yeah, still am. This question is from Ballet Tips, and she asked, do I prefer dancing or school? So this is actually a really good question because I love both dancing and school equally. I love school, and I actually just graduated from school, so I really miss it at the moment. But when I was in school, dancing was kind of like, it was a good distraction away from all my studying and away from all my schooling. It was just a really good chance to get my mind off being so academic and focused and really studious and doing something a lot more practical with my body. So I really enjoyed having that balance there. But I couldn't choose between dance or school. Actually, I'd probably choose dancing just a little bit more than school, but I do love both. Tease Blue asked, advice, do you have any advice for future dancers? And of course, I have heaps of advice for future dancers. There's so many young aspiring dancers, and I feel that with my Instagram I have an audience of quite young aspiring dancers, and hopefully a lot of my photos can help with a lot of inspiration and motivation, and I'm really all about inspiring young people. And I feel that some of my advice that I can give to young aspiring dancers is just to keep going, don't give up. If you've got an idea and you love it, just go for it. Do not be afraid to hold back from who you are, because if you're not going to show the world who you are, then they're never going to actually know. And you could do something that could change the world. Could be something so little. I mean, our world is so big now because of social media, so just go for it, trust me. This question is from DM_artist, and she asked, would you rather eyes all over your body or no eyes at all? And I think I prefer eyes all over my body because that'd be so cool. I could have like eyes in the front of my head and then like eyes on my back, so I could like see what's going on everywhere. So that'd be cool. Next question is from _Abby_13, and she asked, who inspired you to start dancing? So I was put into piano lessons at a local dance studio. They just did piano lessons there. Started that when I was thinking around 4, and when I was at 6 years age I said to my mum, I hate piano and all these girls are doing dancing and I want to do dancing. So my mum enrolled me into the dance classes, and that's how I started dancing. So I guess inspired to start dancing, I guess the people that inspired me was all the little girls that I used to see going into dance class when I was going into piano. So I think definitely the little girls that I used to see that were my age. Curtis asked me, who got you into ballet? Okay, so from around the ages of 6 to 12 I went to a dance studio that didn't really promote ballet. Ballet wasn't the strongest, it was more like jazz and tap, and to be honest I hated ballet when I was a kid. Absolutely hated it. And the person that got me into ballet was my mum. She saw that I had a bit of potential for ballet. It was like my strongest style, and I wasn't really getting a lot of training at the dance studio that I was at. So she then moved me to a ballet studio where ballet was the main focus. Every class was ballet pretty much. We did like one class of jazz a week, and we were all really bad at jazz because we were such ballet kids. But yeah, my mum got me into ballet and I've never looked back. That's when I started to love ballet, and ballet is now my life. From Rihanna Bevich, I think, and she asked, how many hours a week do you train? It's different every week. I cannot give you a specific amount of numbers of training, but probably like anything between 20 to 30 hours a week. It's really different, really does depend on what classes I do. Sometimes I do heaps of training at home by myself, sometimes I don't at all. Really really just depends. Also depends on how busy school is as well. So anywhere between 20 to 30 hours a week. Dancer's Block asked the weirdest food that I've ever eaten. Okay, so one of my cultural heritage is Aboriginal, which is Indigenous Australian. And there's a lot of sort of weird kind of food culturally. The weirdest thing I've ever eaten was a witchetty grub. It was okay actually. It wasn't as bad as what I thought it would be, but it was still pretty weird and it was pretty gross. That's probably the weirdest thing that I've ever eaten. But I'm a very big eater, so I eat anything. So probably a lot of food that people that I consider as normal people think it's weird. _Madison.Bianca_ asked, what is the worst moment you've ever had in dancing? Okay, so the worst moment I think I've ever had was when I dislocated my toe while I was dancing in pointe shoes. It doesn't seem that bad, but the fact is that it didn't hurt that bad and we never went to the doctors for it. So one of my toes, I'm not even going to show it because it's disgusting, it is permanently dislocated. So it's all mangulated and weird. So that's probably like one of the worst moments. I've never had a serious injury in dance, surprisingly, because I'm very clumsy and I'm always falling over. But my body's probably built immune to my clumsiness, so thanks, buddy. _Rachel.exo asked, what is my favourite stretch? I'm going to be really simple and just say splits, I guess. Just Sydney middle splits with overstretch blocks feels probably best. Yeah, that's about it. XOXO_Ashley_XOXO asks, what are some of the first things that you do in the morning? Okay, so I wake up and the first thing that I do is grab my phone and I check Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat or whatever, every single social media that I have on my phone. And then I go and I wash my face, go downstairs and eat breakfast, because food is one of the main things that's on my mind, food. So they're like the three main things that I do in the morning. Hyper Rachel asked, do you sing in the shower? Who doesn't sing in the shower? I perform some pretty cool musical theatre numbers in the shower, let's be real, guys. _XX_Holly XX_. You guys have such elaborate usernames. She asked if you could meet any celebrity, who would it be and why? And the celebrity I would want to meet would be Miranda Cosgrove. And why is because she's been my celebrity role model since I was 6, 7, 8 years old. Watching her on all the little shows, and then I just really grew up with her, watching her on TV and things. And she's a really good person. She's, she has become really famous as a kid. She's grown up and she hasn't had a bad reputation for herself yet, like some celebrities do out there. So she's definitely one of my role models and I would definitely want to meet her one day. _Anna Sophie asked, what are some of the places that you want to travel to around the world? So if you guys don't know, I am Australian, but I speak a little bit of German. I taught myself when I was 7. Why not? A lot of things happened when I was 7. Yeah. And so the place that I want to travel to the most is Germany. I'm really obsessed with everything Germany. The food, the culture, the music, just the place. Really want to travel to Germany. Also places like Paris. If you guys have seen Instagram posts, my room is covered in Eiffel Towers. You can probably see an Eiffel Tower in the back there. Just up there, that's the base of an Eiffel Tower. But I love Eiffel Towers, and so I'm going to visit Paris to see the Eiffel Tower in person. Maybe England and also America. But we are going to America next year, so that's exciting. So, yay. Taylor Curtis asked, what is your favourite part of being in the Act Now Speak Later team? So if you guys don't know what the Act Now Speak Later team is, it's a group of about 12 dancers and about 2 photographers. And we've all come together and we're doing a cancer awareness, we're a big team that promotes about cancer awareness through the use of dance. So we've done photo shoots, we've done a video on it which is on YouTube, and they have their own Instagram page which is at Act Now Speak Later, which I'll leave in the description down below, and which you can go follow them. And it's just a bunch of Instagram dancers from Sydney that have a large number of followers, I guess. I don't know who some of them. There's like Maddie Price, Ashley Ross, Joshua Aki, Audie Freeman, Laura Brereton. There's so many, I can't even name all of them. And then we've also teamed up with Drawing for Dancers. She's the main, I guess, creator of it. And we also have Ballerina Project Australia, who do the photos. And it's really exciting and it's really awesome. But my favourite thing, sorry, I'm really rambling on. My favourite thing about being on Act Now Speak Later is the fact that we get to make money, like raise money, and we've raised, I think, over $1,000 towards something that needs to be raised for and needs to have awareness for. And it's really awesome that we can do that through dance. Instead of just people talking about it, we can do it in a way where we aren't talking and we're just showing it through our bodies. I just think that's really cool because it's something that we're all really passionate about as a team. And my second favourite thing that I love about it is just the memories that we have. Like our first ever photo shoot, we were all kind of shy to meet each other, and then after like 10 minutes we were just going crazy. And then we went to Luna Park a couple of days ago in the holidays and we had some crazy memories. Just, we're a crazy bunch of people. It's kind of cool because we're all like Instagrammers, we're all really obsessed with Instagram, so we have that in common, we can all share that, but we are a little bit cray when we're out in public. So hashtag ANSL talent. Ballet12345X asked, how did you come up with your username? Okay, so this is something that I get asked all the time because I think half the reason why I've gained followers is probably from my weird username, balletfreakmonique. So all throughout my primary school and sometimes my high school, I was always called a freaky Monique. First of all, because it rhymed, and second of all, because I'm a freak, because I'm just so weird and clumsy and I'm a freak. So I was going to put on Instagram my name is Freak Monique, and then I was with one of my good friends when we were making my Instagram, because she told me about Instagram about a year and a half ago, and so I was like, oh, let's put in Freak Monique, that sounds like it rhymes and it's pretty cool. She's like, yeah, but aren't you going to make it about your dancing and stuff? I'm like, well, yeah, probably. I mean, what else would I put up? She was like, do dance Freak Monique. And I was like, doesn't really rhyme. Like, not rhyme, go together. And then we just sat there and I'm like, oh, Ballet Freak Monique. I'm like, hey, that kind of works. So therefore, Ballet Freak Monique was born. But it all started from Freaky Monique. That's one of my favourite nicknames. And the last question for today is point_perfect_ is, who is your idol? And I guess for me, my idol is not a celebrity. It's not someone who I've never met. It's my nan. My nan is my hero. She is the greatest thing in my life. She's an amazing woman. She is so strong and so powerful, and she's just so supportive. And it also comes down with my mum as well. You can see so much of the good qualities in my nan through my mum, because it's my mum's mum. And I don't know, hopefully I can have half those qualities that those two women have, because they're really amazing and they're both my idols. Say hi! Come say hi! Say hi to the video! Say hi! She's a bit camera shy. Alright, thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed. And don't forget to follow Ballet Freak Monique on Instagram and Act Now Speak Later. And I love you all so much. Hashtag love you all.